Is The Bluff really the best film that's come out in 2026? I honestly don't think so. Welcome to the Take Room, where your feelings don't matter, just facts. Today we're going to be talking about the movie The Bluff, starring Priyanka Chopra, Karl Urban, Sophia Green, and the likes. Let's start from the meaning of the bluff. The bluff is projected power. It's based on perception. This film is not about who punches the hardest, but it is about, who strategizes best. And Priyanka Chopra's character does this exceptionally well. She controls the movie through, psychological warfare, room control, not using brute force. She did fight a lot, but that was not her main strategy. The movie was really good. I really liked the action sequence. I really liked Karl Urban in this movie. He was exceptional. I mean, it's not like we expected anything less though, but in this particular movie, he really delivered. And then we'll talk about Sophia Green. She was really amazing. To me, she was one of the most standout performances in this particular film. But this film is not perfect. It begins to slip for me in very crucial places. Let's start from the paradise, the portraying of the paradise, because there's a line where she says, "This place feels like heaven." Right? Don't get me wrong, the island was beautiful. Although we didn't really get to see how beautiful the island is, just the wide shot of the place standing in the middle of the ocean was really great. I'm not even going to lie. But we did not really feel the slice of heaven that she speaks about in this island. We did not get enough time to connect to the people of the island, show that these are just everyday life villagers that don't really want much from life. They're just, happy with what they have, happy with, just being there, easygoing people that love and, just a community-based island. We did not really get the chance to feel that from this film before the invasion came. So personally, I think I would have preferred if they give us a little bit of time, introduce us to a few characters in town, aside from the leader. And yes, apart from the leader, they would have really taken their time to introduce us to a few more people, so that when these invaders come and, the tragedy strikes, it's going to be really painful for us, because we would have taken our time to connect to a few characters from the movie. Because if you don't build heaven properly, hell wouldn't hurt. And then we'll talk about her past. I don't know. Personally, I feel like justice was not done for the past in order to affect the future, in the sense that they didn't really tell us a lot about her past. They just dropped glimpses here and there, never really explained fully what happened. Because we found out that, okay, she was also a pirate before, and they took her from somewhere. Where did they take her from? What was her struggle? How did she become a pirate in a field that is dominated by men? We needed those backstory in order for us to be able to connect with her on a different level. We went further into the film after Karl Urban had, killed his right-hand man and declared that, they didn't come for the gold, they came for something else, and she was wanted by the state. In my mind, I'm like, okay, so how badass is she that she's wanted by the state? What exactly has she done to the state? Because definitely not just stealing gold. What exactly has she done for them to be able to put a bounty on her head? I feel like if they had given us a little bit of insight to her past, what kind of person was she? Because they just use words to explain that, she's somebody you should fear, she's not somebody you should trample on, or somebody you should deal with. They just use we needed physical representation of this, so that we can be able to connect to the character, so that we can know exactly how badass she is. And if we leave this part of the film and we talk about individual character performances, Sophia Green, I said it earlier, she was amazing in this film. She did minimal work, but it had a lot of impact for me, because she was like the opposite of what Priyanka was. And if we leave the film and we talk about Priyanka Chopra as an actor, she really did amazing in this film, because she's positioning herself. This is not her first action movie. She has been in other action movies before this one. That is not coincidence, it is positioning. She's trying to position herself as an action star, and personally, I'm having it because it's working. I don't know about you guys, but to me, it's working. She's actually, fitting well into a genre that is, dominated by men. It's nice to see women taking up challenges like this in modern day cinema, right? And she's not just like a typical casting, because Nollywood now depends on international reach, international box office and stuff like that. So she is appealing to both Hollywood, Bollywood, and worldwide at large, right? So her presence in the film is going to command attention from both Bollywood, and other film industries around the world, including Hollywood. So it was a strategic casting, and I'm not going to lie, it actually worked for them, especially Carl Urban. That man is a goat. When it comes to being a villain, he is a goat. From his physical appearance to the way he delivers his line, he's excellent at shithousery. I don't know how else to say it. He just knows how to make you hate him and love him at the same time. Because why was I watching the film and he's the bad guy, but why am I feeling like, this guy is so cool? Like anything he does, the way he walks, the way he says everything, I'm just like, you self, just give up now. Give yourself to him, because this man is so cool. Let him hold you, kind of thing. But aside that, it was brilliant acting in the film all round. So in conclusion, personally, I don't have a problem with the action in the film. I just have a problem with the emotion in the film, right? I just feel like if they had given the movie an extra 20 minutes, they would have used that time to really, clear out everything that I had in mind to expect from the film. Overall, it's an intelligent film. It is, if you're expecting explosion every 5 minutes, this film is not for you. It's something that you have to walk with them. You have to grow with the film. You have to be psychologically alert, to understand, because it's not the kind of film where the director holds your hand and walks you through everything step by step. You have to be alert to be able to understand, read the hidden clues, like when the husband took the gold without her permission, which led, Carl Urban to be able to track him down and know where, the gold was, and then tracked him back to his hometown. If you don't pay attention, you will not realize it when, she gestures it that he actually took the gold without her permission. So that is just my own way of saying that when you're watching this film, you have to stay at alert. You have to watch the film, focus, be committed to the film. I think it's a great job, and apart from the little mishaps here and there, I totally recommend that you should watch the film. If not for anything, I beg, for the fine woman, the woman fine die. So let's see the film, and that is our take today in the take room. See you next time.